EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From picturesque abandoned dunes on the Pacific coast of Oregon, it's live third-round coverage of the Oregon Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novelo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. His cushion is a full 4 shots as he gets set to tee off. That's up in the wind, maybe drifting a little left. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
In golf, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes. A long par 3 coming in at 220 yards. And it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
It is a game of touch, and it is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
You might like this one. You might really like it. Oh, now that would have been a sensational par. Instead, boy, that is less than a foot away from going down. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Well, you can see he came right out of that way right. Oh dear, that looks thick in there. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Yeah, I think he expected that to be a little quicker down the slope, but not too bad. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf.
Another excellent tee shot. That one stayed in the air a long time. Just a little wedge over that bunker.
Now from just 94 yards out, this his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And he may have to play a little right to left break here, just because it's a downhill putt, but it shouldn't be that much.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key, because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well.
That's a tough breeze to allow from, coming from the right. Did an excellent job of adjusting for that breeze, and tee shot finishes up in the fairway. Yeah, it finished on the green. Less said the better.
This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. And that one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Oh, never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. And that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under for the tournament. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4-7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second, a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. This one starting a little bit left. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. 93 yards is the number as he sets for his second. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Your swing didn't quite look right on that one.
And that'll do just fine. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain at 14 under. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one is similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. Oh my goodness, that is on in 1. Wow, what an incredible shot. So now's where it's going to get tricky. This will need to be weighted perfectly. It's for eagle. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he moves to 15 under. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes front side, the par 5-9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5. Comfortably on for 2.
Nope. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at the 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 131 yards left to the flag. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
This could be a good one.
PGA Tour, Korn Ferry Tour, I don't care. That is a great shot.
This only about 5 feet for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And he moves to 17 under par. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin. That will be no bargain in there. Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. No fairway here. This one in that rough. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Now this for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. On to a tough one now. The par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. This looks really good. I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in one. An outside look here for birdie. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. That one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. This from 7 feet. Got that up too high and it didn't want to come back. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. Unfortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers, and the gorse if you choose option C. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Chance now for another birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. Will certainly help the cause. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Pin cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Now this for another birdie. That's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left.